Hello everyone, it's Cheryl Millett here, and I'm doing this brief video as a Why Dan demo. Why Dan exercises. There is 19 moves, and it is best done first thing in the morning. Of course, after you have some water. And I've been teaching the classes for a couple of years now. I did want to kind of share some of the benefits, a little bit about it here. With all of it's the 6 classes for each session. Right now, a lot of people are just learning the moves and the beginners, but there's absolutely a need for an intermediate to maybe learn some technique and take a little further, answer any questions. But what is Waidan exercises? They have been around for thousands of years. It is Asian. They've been doing them there, and more recently, they have been bringing them up in a sense that practicing them, and primarily over the age of 40 due to the lack of teachers. But the idea is this is an alternative to Tai Chi. Having done it for almost 10 years now, it's like a full body moving, but very gentle on the body. They call it an external elixir. Now, the many things, the many benefits is when you move the body, it's the same thing with a lot of things. It works on the circulatory system, so it's warming up the body. It is improving balance. That would be another thing. Enhances the functions of the organs, increases stamina and energy, improves mental focus. One's focus relaxes muscles, and much, much more. It is an all-over exercise. It is working the spine as well, very gently. So a lot of people can do this if they can't do a number of other things. The thing I really like about the Waidan exercises, and you can do it in the comfort of your own home, but because you're just standing, you can do it inside, outside, you can do it while you're traveling, you can do it just about anywhere in what you're doing. Maybe not the plane, but even then you can probably do some in the plane. But the idea is here, it's a regular practice. And I'm going to demonstrate 4 moves for you today so you can get a feel for some of the moves of the 19 moves of Waidan. So let me start. I'm just going to move back here. I chose 4 moves so that you could get a sense of it. The very, very first one is embracing the moon, and it's basically, we have our fingers together here. I'm just going to demonstrate. Your fingers are outlining the moon, and you're coming up, and you're moving your head down. And this particular move is done 4 times, but this is called embracing the moon. Now, I won't do all of the moves today in this demo. The next one is actually called turning the head. And what we would do is bring up our arms. I have my head to one side. I'm going to turn my head to the other side and come down. I would go to the opposite side and turn and come down. Now the moves have various different movements to it, so you're definitely not getting a full flavor of it. The other move I wanted to demonstrate is called crossing the arms, just because it's simple for you to see now that I'm forward. So it's a flicking of the fingers as the arms are crossed. And then after you do that 10 times, you would kind of do chop, 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 chop. And that's crossing the arms. It's one of the simpler movements. With the other one is called presenting the Purl. This just gives you an idea of the few moves that can be in any one movement. And this one, you like present the Purl, you do this 3 times, then you would look to one side 3 times, just turning the head. And then the last one, which we actually do have our feet separate here, is just like you're presenting the Purl. Knees are slightly bent, so you're working the legs, working the shoulders. You can feel it in the back. And that's 4 exercises of the Waidan. This demo is just to give you a flavor. Each move actually has its own unique moves. Some of them is about rotating the spine. What I really do like about it is how it does work the neck, the spine, the whole spine, and opens up the breathing for the day so that you are getting, again, focused. So that's the first 6 classes is really about you learning the moves, creating the habit, and the practice. With each class, it is about going into explaining each of the moves, some of the benefits of each of the moves and why you would be doing it, and then go through any comments or feedback. With each class, it's the full lesson, so that's repeating the moves learned, if that's the 2nd and to 6th class, and then I go in to teach. So that's the full video, and then actually create another video which will be used for your practice throughout the week, just showing the moves of what you've learned. And the idea is just to teach a few moves every week, and you kind of add on to the previous week. So you build your understanding and repetition for the earlier moves until we get to the 5th class. You'll have learned all of the moves, and you'll have 1 week to practice the full 19 moves of the Y-Dan. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have about Y-Dan, and I also suggest that you go to the CherylMillett.com/Y-Dan, which will give you a better appreciation for the Y-Dan movements and their benefits. So take care, have a great day, and I look forward to teaching you the Y-Dan.